second day in Paris, and I'm at the Notre Dame, and today is Bastille Day, Paris's Independence Day, and there's an airplane. This is probably one of the sights that you should see when you come to Paris. There's a huge line, um, so that's scary. Um, so inside it's huge. The ceiling is like really tall, and it's made to like resemble heaven and make people think of heaven. And in um actually so it burned down, and they restored it. Uh, it burned down a few years ago, and they restored it. And this is the statue of Charlemagne, and Charlemagne means Charles the Great. He was the Holy Roman Emperor. I'm in Notre Dame, and it's really crowded here. Did you know Notre Dame means Our Lady in French? Up there's a thing. It kind of looks like a trap door, and over here there's like huge chandeliers, and like over there's some candles. So right here is the Saint Teresa. She lived in the 1800s, and over here are some candles. It's a candle that you can buy for €2, and then you put it here, and with one of these sticky sticks, you light it, and it's like you ask the saint to help you get that. Abraham. This is the Chapel of Moses. That's a picture of him freeing his people from the Egyptians. This is the Chapel of Isaiah. This is the Chapel of David, and in that box, usually people would go to see a priest in there and ask them to forgive their sins and stuff. This is the Chapel of St. Thomas d'Aquinas. This is Joan of Arc, and when she was a teenager, she led an army against the British and won. And the British burned her on the stake and said that she was a witch, but the French said that she was a saint, so that's why she's here. Cathedral is in the shape of a cross, and on each side there's doors, and on the sides there's also a famous rose stained glass. So this is the middle of the chapel where they usually do their ceremonies, and the top, like the ceiling, is really high, and it's made to look like heaven, and make people like think of heaven when they come in here and stuff. there's some planes for the Independence Day. Other ones just flew by, and they had flag. They had the flag colors. Now some more planes are flying by. So there's another plane before these, and then some other planes before those, and they had smoke trailing behind them in the colors of the French flag. I'm in Sainte-Chapelle, which means Holy Chapel, and it was built by Louis IX, or as known as Saint Louis, and I'm pretty sure that's a statue of him. There's the fleur de lis on the ceiling. So right here is the underneath Louis is the so are some of the stuff from the old chapel. It had a restoration in the 2000s, and so you can buy some of this stuff, and like there's guys on horses. I like this one. Um, there's also like other stuff. Like this is a dragon. Oh, there's some down here. And there's also like jewelry, and I think this might be a candle and like a glass. And so I'm at the top of this building chapel, and the stairs are very narrow, and um so I gotta work out there. But anyway, here's the chapel. It has a bunch of stained glass um windows, and I don't think it's in the shape of a. I don't think the building is in the shape of a cross. Um, there's some statues. Some of them are actually holding stained glass stuff. Uh, there's like it also the ceiling is like similar to Notre Dame, and the I think the ceiling is a little bit taller, well, much taller than Notre Dame. Is that just me? It might be just me. On the left side, there's the book of Genesis, Exodus, Numbers, and the book of Joshua. Uh, at the apse, there's the book of Judges, the book of Isaiah, St. John the Evangelist, Passion of Christ, St. John the Baptist, book of Ezekiel, book of Jeremiah and Tobias. On the right side, there's the book of Judith and Job, the book of Ether, books of Kings, and the history of the holy relics. The stained glass scenes are all different shapes. Some of them are round, diamond quartfoil, pointed ovals, or squares. The effect overall is very overwhelming. So there's a balcony right here. You can see it. It's very pretty. And over here, it's really pretty. Like there's a flower here. There's a fleur de lis over here. There's some animals on the ground. You can see them better when you're closer in, but it's really pretty, and I recommend coming. Here are also some stories. Um, here's the story of Noah's Ark. It's you can see the animals boarding on it, and over here you can see that they're sailing away, and this is kind of like the flood down here, and this is the dove when it returns after they've sent it. Over here is another story that it's not very clear what it is. Over here is the story of Adam and Eve. Up there are some like statues. It's really cool. In the middle, I think it might be Jesus, and on the like sides there's like a guy with a cross and like some angels, and it looks pretty cool. Yeah. I'm I'm near Pont Neuf, which is one of the oldest bridges in Paris and one of the most famous bridges in Paris. And over there are some boats that are pretty cool. I'm at Creperie, Minos, and it kind of sounds Greek. Like there's a Greek restaurant there, and there's also some other Greek restaurants down there. Like I think gyros is Greek. Sorry if I'm wrong, but we're gonna have some of these crepes, and I'm going to try the chicken and egg, and I'm going to have this sugar and butter without the lemon juice because I don't like lemons. I want sugar and butter, the sugar, butter, lemon juice without the lemon.
I can use my remainder.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna go upset?
I'm sorry?
You wanna go upset or take away?
Um,
Just some price.